Hey, good afternoon, this is Jen, and today, after work, I was having a rough day, so I went to Trader Joe's and I spent a whole $128.38. I don't know if you can see that receipt or not, but it's not very big. Look at it, all went into 2 regular paper bags and then one of the Trader Joe insulated bags, which I got sucked into fine for $6.99, but that's okay. So here's what I got, and I'm going to try and give you the pricing of everything as I do it, just so you're well aware of, you know, the Trader Joe's pricing. I think it's pretty universal across the country. Not 100% certain, but I think it is. Anyway, I got me some blanched almond flour. Why? Well, because I thought I needed some. Apparently I already had them in the pantry though. That cost me, I believe, $7. So let me see if I can see a $7 thing on my thing here. No, it was $6.99. Okay, so it's not so very bad. I can deal with that. That's fine. Then, I haven't had green beans for weeks, so I bought me 3 of these little green beans, and you know, it's not, I like them because they're already trimmed and they're cleaned and they're just, all I gotta do is throw it in the pan, they're cool. But you know, they're $2.69 a pop, and they're not even 1 pound, they're each 12 ounces, so that kind of sucks right there. So let's see. I got sucked into the avocado train. Those were $1.69 a piece. They're big. They're hard. I'm going to try what they say to do and put one in a paper bag with a banana overnight and see if it works. If it doesn't work, I'll let you know, because that really does kind of stink to try something like that. I got these really cool green matcha green tea cans. They're single serving size. These are, I'm curious to see how they are. I don't know what they're going to taste like. I'm not a green tea fan, I'm not a matcha fan, but they are unsweetened. Sadly, they do have a little bit of soy in them. I'm not excited about that. Those were 99 cents a piece, so I thought they'd be a great thing to try. I also got sucked into these simpler wines that are coming in 4-pack cans. I really wish hubby was here, because I'd love to take these on the boat and see what he said, to see if he'd feel any better about this. I got the rose and I got the white. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in the freezer and see what happens when I try and breathe them, because maybe they'll be good like that instead of beer. These were $4.99 a piece. A little expensive for the novelty of it, but yet maybe not. It might be better for me than beer at the end of the day. So I'm gonna just give those a shot and see what happens with them. I also got me 2 dozen large eggs, only because, you know, we eat a lot of eggs in this house, so there you go. I love how they always check the eggs to make sure they're good before they send you out the door with them. That's really kind of cool. Those are 99 cents a piece, and actually, you know, it's kind of, they're good eggs. I had never had a problem with the eggs there. And then, to go with the 4-pack of wine, I bought me 2 of the wines they were sampling. One's a rose, and then one's a regular white. I'm not a big wine drinker, but I do buy a Trader Joe wine there, and I can't remember what it's called now, but it comes in a green bottle and it's real tall, skinny neck. Very light, very liquidy, very liquidy, very watered. It's watered down, it's not real strong. I like that. This was actually only $3.99, so I kind of laughed when she told me that. I think this one was $6.99. Had I known this was $6.99, I probably wouldn't have bought the white. Just because I have white, I don't need more white. I have plenty of white now. But the rose wine, I was pretty excited to try that, but I keep seeing a lot of Pinterest stuff for that. So now hold on, I have to start taking stuff out of the bag here, because let me see this thing. Hopefully I'm not going to like overtake the screen. That's my Trader Joe bag. It's big. Let me take it back. Here. That's the Trader Joe bag. This is really cool. It was only $6.99, and let me see if I can hold it forward for you. It's insulated. It's got a big zipper. It's a good size bag. It's, you know. But my other bag I have is from Costco, and it's obviously a Costco size bag, so you know that kind of sucks too. So let's see. First thing coming out of here is going to be my favorite of all time, sliced pepperoni. This pepperoni right here, if you have a Trader Joe's and you like pepperoni, you need to go find it. It is like delicious. It is $3.29 a pop. Not cheap, but it is good. It's really good. And even hubby likes it, so he prefers that one. I got me 2 of these grass-fed things, grass-fed hamburgers, just for quick fillers for me, because you know I've been eating like crap lately, and I just need some really good food. If you're doing Whole30, this is like a lifesaver. When you open them up, they're individually wrapped, and they're just a lifesaver. I would highly recommend doing that if you're doing Whole30 right now. So we have those. Those are $6.99 a box. Of course, the proverbial, forever by the day, riced cauliflower. $1.99 a bag. Don't bother making it yourself. It's so much easier just to buy it frozen. You don't have the huge mess that you get when you do it that way, when you make it yourself and you throw it in the blender and there's little riced up cauliflower all over your house. Plus it smells to high heaven when you make it. So don't do it. Just go buy it. It's so exciting. About 3 bags of that. 1 bag of frozen vegetable fried rice. The kids like this, hubby like this. You know, the kids who's vegetarian, it's kind of good to have around for him more quickly at the last minute. I got sucked into some cheese. This is, it's an English cheddar with Italian truffles, and can I tell you, it's really, really tasty. As you can see, it's $6.99, $9.99 a pound, so it's not even, you know. But I figured this would be really, really nice to have. It's a special treat. The newest thing I get for the boy and hubby is this rice. It's brown rice. It's frozen. It's already cooked. You just put it in the microwave and reheat it for like maybe 3 minutes, I think. This cost, let me see here how much this cost. I only saw the organic stuff, and I was freaking out because I didn't want to get the organic stuff because the organic stuff was like $3 something. I think this was like $2.69, but I'm not seeing how much it was. Oh, the vegetable fried rice is $2.29. This is, oh my goodness, hold on. La. I don't see it. Brown rice, $2.99. $2.99 for a 3-pack. And can I just tell you, it's so much easier. I mean, I know it's expensive, I get it, but I'm starting to value my time a little bit more than, you know, that. Macaroni and cheese, this is like the best. This is perfect to have on hand for last minute, what are we gonna have for dinner today? It's really, really tasty. I would highly recommend it. It's really, really tasty. These are, I think, $2.99 a box. I'm pretty sure they're $2.99 a box because I buy them all the time, and it's like, to me, it's well worth it. Why am I not? I must leave my glasses on. I'm not going to put them on though, because this is crazy. Crazy that I'm so freaking blind anymore. $2.99 a pound. I'm quite certain of it. So these are really good. If you see that, give the box a try. I've never tried the light one, the blue box. It's like low fat or something like that. Never tried it. Don't have any desire to try it because it's macaroni and cheese, and for crying out loud, you need to have macaroni and cheese the real way. This shrimp right here, I discovered this at New Year's Eve. I bought this, and everybody that came over that night so enjoyed it because it's really, really clean. It's not rubbery. It's not fishy. Sometimes when you buy frozen shrimp and you defrost it, it gets funky. It gets rubbery and just icky. This stuff is really, really good, and hubby will eat this. Hubby loves this stuff, and I actually bought this because I think I'm gonna make me an egg roll in a bowl with shrimp tomorrow with my girlfriend. We're doing a little cooking session. So this is really, really good, and I highly recommend you do this. The jumbo size is $9.99. The colossal size, which doesn't seem like it's any bigger at the end of the day, is $10.99. And then the regular large size is $8.99. So this is $9.99. I think it's totally worth it. So you have that. Oh, let's see. Boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I'm having a hell of a time finding it lately. I got these 2 bags. They're 40 ounces each. They were, I believe, the $6.99 a pop. Yeah, the $6.99 for each 40-ounce bag. Not the best deal, but can I just tell you, when you can buy this stuff frozen, and it doesn't have a lot of, I mean, it had some of the ice glaze stuff on it, but it's just better when it's flash frozen. I'm trying to find it at Costco again, and I can't find it at Costco. And honestly, I think the price is probably still the same. It's probably $2.99 a pound, so about the same price. So there you have it. That there is my Trader Joe's Friday night trip on my way home from work for a whole $126 plus tax, which came to $128. Not a whole lot of food at the end of the day, I get it. I mean, I'm well aware of that. That's not a whole lot of food, but it'll be sufficient. Some of the stuff is gonna stay in the freezer for a while, some of it will be cooked up over the weekend with my girlfriend. The wine will definitely be drunk, you know, eventually. I don't have any beer, so I'm gonna be drinking wine all weekend. Hopefully I won't be a wino hungover, but there you have it. Thanks for visiting, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.